The energy regulator Ofgem has increased the price cap by 1%. The typical household using a standard amount of electricity or gas is expected to pay an extra £21 a year. Now here you can see how prices have fluctuated. In 2022, there's a stark jump after Russia invaded Ukraine. You can see where it peaks in January 2023 when the government had to intervene with, you remember, its energy price guarantee. Prices came down a bit in July this year, but they've crept back up. Our bills are now 50% higher than they were before the pandemic. And there's a warning that this has led to a record amount of energy debt and arrears, with many customers struggling to pay their bills. Our business correspondent David Henderson has more.
Angus MacLeod's faced a sharp rise in the cost of energy. He lives on Lewis in the Outer Hebrides, and now that winter's here, he spends more on everything, from heating water to warming his home.
We're making cuts on the fuel to begin with. We're not lighting the stove as early in the day as we used to, and we're letting it go out earlier in the night. We're very careful with electricity. We switch off the lights that aren't necessary and go to bed earlier.
Across the country, high energy bills are a drain on household finances when the cost of living's already high. And those bills are set to rise for the second time this winter. Now the regulator Ofgem's raising its price cap, and with it, what most domestic customers pay for gas and electricity. From January, a typical household will see their annual energy bill rise to more than £1,700 a year. That's up by £21 a year, and it means bills will be 50% higher than they were before the pandemic. The cost of gas went sky high after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The price fell back a bit, so what chance it could drop further? Well, for now, some leading analysts don't predict any sudden change.
Because we generate electricity by burning gas, for as long as wholesale prices for gas stay high on that international market, bills are unlikely to see substantial falls.
All this as government support in the form of winter fuel payments are being withdrawn for most pensioners. That's prompted calls for more targeted support for anyone struggling with their bills.
So we've seen debt rise to historic levels across GB, so I think about £3.6 billion of debt in the energy market just now. And obviously that has a huge strain on household budgets because you're paying for your usage and you're also paying off your debt. So we're really concerned about that.
Most government support's now focused on those in less well-off households. But with energy bills still high, this may feel like a long winter for many others. David Henderson, reporting Scotland.